Hi, I'm Colin. This is the P1800-1. This is a 240 volt single phase electric heater. We are now going to look at the internal components of this heater. First, we need to remove all sheet metal screws from the housing. When lifting the housing, pay close attention to lifting this side out first so that you do not catch the end of this sensor. This unit has two stages of heating, has an over limit inner switch, over limit discharge switch, temperature cool down switch, 3 contactor coils, main switch, circuit breakers, and an ambient temperature thermostat. We are now going to test continuity on our switches. Take your multimeter, switch to continuity, test. We are now going to check our inner over limit, which is normally closed. Our outlet discharge, normally closed. And our temperature cool down, which is normally open. Keeping it in continuity, we can also test each fuse to make sure that it is working. Now we are going to install our power, following the directions: line 1, line 2, and ground. You may want to loosen up your tie downs on the terminal block. Make sure you do a tug check to make sure that they will not come out. We are now going to turn on the heater. Turn your ambient thermostat up to what your desired temperature is. Now on the manual switch, turn it to the 1 position. 1 position will only activate the fan only. Position 2 will activate our first stage of heating and will start to heat. Once the cool down thermostat reaches the desired temperature, the fan will kick in and produce heat. Now that the first stage of heating is activated, we can go ahead and turn on our second stage. This pulls in the 3rd contact, activating the 2nd bank of heating elements. The additional 3 on the bottom of the manual switch is a redundancy to the 2nd stage of heating. When shutting down the unit, turn your ambient thermostat down to 0. This will take out all of your contacts. Switching the manual switch to 0. Now the fan will continue to run until this cool down switch has achieved its temperature. Once the fan turns off, you can now disconnect the heater. Circuit breakers.